Hello, hello, hello. What ho? Welcome back to another exciting adventure of Pensamientos de Viejo, or The Plain Truth, or Red Hen Radio, or Mustachioed Reactions, or Piensas de Viejo, or what else did I forget? Yeah, all of the hands in the pies that I've been involved with. Hey, how's it going? Debrief from today. Is there kind of like a glare? Is that just sun coming through on something? Um, so I'm head peak bay right now to hopefully just take some quick shots of references, but who knows what could be happening out there? We could have a fantastic kaleidoscopic display of beautiful refraction. Who knows? Who knows? So I have had a really, really interesting day. It's a great positive day overall, and the conversations that I had for Uber were amazing, like they always are. Just people open, and today more so than usual. Today I had 3 interactions with um, different individuals who are aware, and those were really, really just encouraging conversations because it wasn't hostile, it wasn't aggressive at all. Forgot no, yeah. See, so you guys hop in and out, whatever. Let me share this on YouTube, maybe. Not YouTube, Facebook. On TikTok, it's really weird because I went live, and then I thought it was just a neighborhood uh, spot being dead like it is for certain things on my phone, like Discord is so good in here. It's just really weird. So I thought it was. So then when I sat back on TikTok, it says, "Do you allow to go live after?" And I was like, so I was suspended for doing live on TikTok, but that's what happened. I don't know what happened. So I was going to go live on TikTok, but hours that he decided that not going to go live on TikTok, and I'm going to be lots of traffic. Just need to know if it's free or I love it. Here's what really grinds my ears. Really grinds my ears is when people slow down to lollygag and what's the word? What is it when you like crank your neck over like they're looking at this, right? It's a traffic situation. The cop is extorting money from one of your people, and everybody slows down, and we have this massive backup. Just insane. Like, but you think that, boy, he slowed down. There's a cop writing a ticket. Yeah, he's preoccupied writing a ticket. You don't have to worry about yourself. Traffic magic. Here is a viral concept for the collective consciousness. Okay, for all of us thinking about you beautiful and enlightened people. Hi, how are you? Yeah, how you doing? Right? Audience of 0 until the recording. Right? After you see the live and it's recorded, then this will start catching on. Here is a Jedi mind trick, an advanced Jedi mind trick for you to put in practice whenever you find yourself trapped. As is true of everything in the world, it is all wrapped up in your awareness. So first of all, you have to be aware that you're trapped. Second of all, you have to implement safety and defensive driving in order to change circumstance. So you find yourself in traffic, let's say it's even dead stop. You come to a dead stop in high volume, early morning, on the way to work traffic. Here's how you change things. Here's how you change the situation. You begin to create the distance between you and the car in front of you. What this is going to do for you, when you maintain a reasonable idle speed, is you're going to be constantly in motion. You're never going to have to brake. Everybody ahead of you is part of it. They do just drive, and you will be flowing with no hindrance. Okay. Now, it's going to take practice, but you will eventually see that space will open up, and then all of a sudden you'll just be driving, and the traffic will be gone. I've done that a number of times. I did it earlier today. And so think about it. You're going to be in traffic. It's going to be bumper to bumper. As soon as traffic starts moving, so let me diagnose a problem for what causes traffic. What causes traffic is people aggressively driving. So that they're speeding up constantly and having to brake because the person in front of them isn't going as fast as they'd like to. So they have to brake really fast. So they have people following people who are driving inordinately fast, unnecessarily fast. Because what do you in race to do? Half the day. What do you in race to do? Are you in a race to that red light? You're going to be first. To the red light where you're going to have to stop with the rest of us. And then half the day, it's absolutely crazy. Early morning, sun's not even up. People go to work. Traffic. I'm the leader. I'm the lead car. I'm pacer. And I'm going 5 miles over the speed limit. I'm in the left lane. It's a 2-lane highway with shoulders on both sides. This guy comes flying up the left-hand shoulder at least 75, 80 miles an hour because I'm going 60. So I'm 5 miles over the speed limit, and this guy comes like he's not happy with 60 miles an hour. Not to mention, up ahead, it drops down to 40, like, whatever, I know the area. So this guy goes flying at me. I'm 60, he's flying. So, he could be 50 miles an hour faster than I am. Like, he's on a mission. He's got a place to go. And then, the person behind me a couple of cars see this guy and go, well, does the same thing, right? Now, they did all of that safely. No need to try to get in mind, because I don't believe in make-believe worlds where you have victimless crime for which you can assign, or to which you can assign a monetary value that you then extort out of the person who did commit a crime, but a little unsafe. Right? I'm not mad at that person. It's just the way you notice it, you realize, you recognize it, you dwell on it. So I'm driving to work, but go back to what I was thinking about traffic. Okay. How to dispel traffic. You find yourself in traffic. Like right now, I have 7 car spaces in between me and the next car. We're only going like 25, 30 miles an hour in this area. But I'm still giving myself enough cushion. Because if I see them slow down ahead, I can slow down, but not brake. And then I'm still in motion. But this is what's going to happen. Next time you get out into traffic on the freeway, it's going to be at least 20 minutes of that. You go, oh my God. So like driving to work, the no traffic, you're fine, and then all of a sudden, 2 miles up ahead at that mile marker is where the traffic begins. They last for 5 miles. Okay. So you come to the end of the wave, the end of, you come to the back end of the car wash, so to speak. You're at the very end. Now, as soon as traffic starts to move, I want you to govern your acceleration so that you don't have to brake again. So the car ahead of you goes its acceleration, you give some space, and then you accelerate, you get to a speed where you can maintain that speed and not have to brake. That way you're not speeding up and braking, speeding up and braking. You are creating a vacuum of space you are about to occupy. And you've got almost a quarter mile ahead of you. And you're just riding. And then what's that going to do? That's the case for everybody behind you. And then you're all going to drive, and then all of a sudden you're going to find the traffic is gone. Traffic is gone. Voila. There is a kiss for you, right? Really? That comes from a state of over-the-road driving experience. Does it always work? Not always. For the most part, I've been surprised. Like, wow, this is really, when it works, it works. And I think it has to be like the collective idea. So if you think about it this way, what if you get into a traffic situation, someone has, cut this part of the video or the previous part of the video is, look, this guy's got a problem. He's cured a problem of traffic, everyone. Anyone has to, all across America. One person. It doesn't take more than one person. Because no one else is doing what I'm doing, it's just me. All you have to do is control where you're driving. Give yourself enough so that you can maintain the same speed, and you find yourself now free of traffic. If one or two people would come to realization at the same time, the same traffic, like it would be to spell probably quicker. So I'm on my way to Concord Point, Havertide, Maryland, where I normally sit up. And I wasn't going to come out after I decided I wasn't going to come out because late in the afternoon, I've been driving all day long, even though I had opportunity to rest and relax by going for a short walk around a park. I took shoes off, got some grounding, and then I went and treated myself to a late breakfast at a vintage diner in Baltimore, Fells Point, Baltimore, called Sip and Bite, or Sip and Bite, and then got into an amazing conversation about the reality or vagary of space with a line cook that could talk to you under the table with his understanding of space. This guy knew he's a fanboy. Okay? This guy is a massive fanboy of space. And it was impressive, All I say, my air conditioning is like on the fritz right now, unfortunately. But not unfortunately, really, because it's spring. It was 80 degrees here in Baltimore on March 14th. And what was I saying? Got people watching it all. Like, one. What's going on, my sir? Make sure, in order for you to have more activity and in order for you to have more enjoyment in this live stream, is if you bring other people here to have a conversation with you as part of the master of ceremonies around in the chat. So the way the channel is going to grow by leaps and bounds is you start sharing this link to the show. And it would be just awesome if you did that. Whoever you are. By the way, if you are a fan of this show and you're not saying hi in the chat, what's the purpose wrong with you? I'm Papa. Papa Smurf. We know each other. Please say hello to me in the chat. Let me know you're watching. Let me know who's watching. I'm so frustrated with YouTube because my channel got started. I can't go live and do this on my Travis Finley channel because no reason. There's no reason except for YouTube has decided content creators cannot use their phone to go live until they build an audience of 1,000 with 4,000 watch hours, which is huge. That's a lot of hours. Like, think about that. How long would it take me to watch 4,000 hours? Like, binge. Like, how many days? I don't know. 40. If you have 40 hours in a week of work, that is, you work for it, but you have 7 days a week. 7 times 24 is 28. That is 240 maybe. 240 hours per week. 240 hours per week. So that's 1 week. You get 240 hours. Now you get 4,000 minutes. Or whatever minutes. No. So it's 240 hours. Then break that down for minutes. Was it 4,000 hours? Yeah, 4,000 hours. Okay. Stop. Hammer that. Was right. 4,000 hours. So 1,000 hours is 4 months of just straight watching shit. Like, this is crazy. Anyway, I can't go live. What's going on, Andrew? I can't go live on a new channel until it's just like, what, like, you know. Well, then make a recording track, you record it, and then you put it up to Premiere. That makes it work for me. Understand how to work smarter, not harder. What would help me work smarter right now would be for me to go live. Like, that's how I'm creating my content right now. This is what you get. And I still think my idea is brilliant because Andrew is actually typing something in chat now, and I'd say, Elizabeth, please read that to me. And she would say, Andrew, and then I'd respond to it because I can see Andrew B is there in chat, but I don't have my glasses on, and I'm driving. Right? It's a no-brainer. It's an absolute win. I'll say this every single time. If my idea makes it into the marketplace, the very first podcaster who comes across my product or my idea is going to say to himself, why did I think of this? This is brilliant. It's going to change the face podcasting. I'm telling you. All right, so I'm going to make my prediction. When I get up here to the parking spot, I'm going to make my prediction as to what I think I'm going to see when I get out there. All right, so I'm needling red. I'm going to do a flip it. Flip it. Flip. I got some tourist activity out on the park area right now. People walking around. Some pocket car. Roll up Benzies. Get out car. By the way, Andrew, thanks for being here. Thanks for jumping over here online. Again, the only way this is going to work is if you share the content, okay? My audio thing in, okay. All right, so what about my audio now? Turning the car off.
I was driving as well, so that might have been part of it. I need this and this. Trying to plug it into the auxiliary battery, and I can't see the lights turn on. Like, this is really weird, because I just charged this thing all day long, and I could see the lights, but now it's not. This is really weird. It's like I can't get it dark enough to see the light. Hold on real quick. Sorry. And I saw the light In your eyes, in your eyes. I only brought this one battery because I thought it was going to work. This is just unfortunate. So I'm not going to be able to stream for very long because it's going to eat up my battery. All right, well, let me get going. Take this, and my other shenanigans. Okay, so I'm looking out right now. So you see me looking out into the distance, and right now it looks as if everything is dropped into the background. I can see the red roof house right now, and it doesn't appear to be in an inferior mirage, although it does look as though there is a band out there, so it could be a Fata Morgana. But nonetheless, it's not a simple mirage. If it is anything, it's a complex mirage. And if it's not a complex mirage, then it's simply the extension of the floor into the distance, which would typically be called looming. But we're going to be rewriting the books on that because looming presupposes that the Earth curve is there. And speaking of that conversation, I had an ex-Navyman who was in charge of ballistic missiles on his battleship, and I started talking to him about visibility and distance, and he was talking about how he saw 12 miles away, and I'm like, oh, okay, well that must mean that you're not very high up in the air, and what part of the deck were you on, and he got vehement about the fact that it's the curvature of the Earth, over which that he was looking. So then I didn't really bring up flat Earth per se, but I was talking about I was talking about refraction and how refraction affects the horizon. So after I got done with my rant, and I was ranting, because I was geeking out on it. So it wasn't an angry rant; it was just a passionate rant. But as soon as I got done, he said, "I understand what you're saying," and I said, "What does that mean?" He said, "I'm ready to talk about something else." Excuse me, sorry. I turned my phone away, or my head away from my phone, but then I remembered I'm wearing my headphones and I'm burping right now. So right now, the moon at this time is directly overhead. It's like noon o'clock for the moon. It's straight up overhead, like I would say it's probably like 87 degrees. It's not exactly 90 degrees over the top of my head. I have to look a little bit askew, but nonetheless. So my question then is, at what point in the daytime, or at what point in the day did the moon break the horizon? Because the sun would have been up already, because Solaris is ahead of moon in her cycle right now. So it would have been daytime, and then it possibly would have been like around 10 o'clock in the morning when the sun's up already that the moon starts to creep up over the horizon. But it's my opinion, and I haven't started making these observations because I have to work and all this other kind of stuff. But it's my opinion that at those early parts of the morning, you wouldn't be able to see the moon at that angle, even though you can see the moon right now because it's directly overhead, right? So you can see the moon right now, but earlier in the morning, you wouldn't have been able to see the moon. And then later on tonight, when the moon is going toward the west and the sun has pulled his invisibility cloak of solar special magic light, um, that's when you can see the light or the moon in more of its glory, because the uh, the presence of the light is pretty much the reason why you have visibility of the moon, or invisibility. So my point is that earlier in the day, I don't think the visibility of the moon would have been possible. So my beach is occupied by delightful little children. If you can see, this is where I normally set up, but I'm not going to be able to set up there today. So I think I'm going to just try to find a place over here. Maybe over here on the grass. So I'll have a little bit of elevation. And yes, Virginia, I am holding the camera in portrait, okay? If this were TikTok, I wouldn't be able to be on landscape either. TikTok would be, oh, you have to turn your phone to portrait if you're going to live, you know. So, I'm going to do this. Give me a second. How's my audio now? Anybody else out there? It says that there are 2 watching, so how's my audio right now? All right. So basically, I'm just going to show you the Chesapeake Bay like this while I do my thing and then talk to you. Hopefully. Oh, wow. Audio is fixed instantly. It was probably because my Bluetooth was screwing with it. My car's Bluetooth. Oh, there we go. There's the light. Okay, good. So there's my battery. My battery should be charging. We should be good to go. So I'm just going to be talking to you about what I can see, but you're not going to be able to see what I'm saying. So it is what it is. See? Now, if my invention existed, I could be quiet right now. My AI would be reading to me the chat that would be on fire because all of you have shared the show, of course, at this point, haven't you? If you're listening to the sultry sound of my voice right now as I set up my tripod and you haven't hit that Fonzarelli, what the smurf is wrong with you? Hit that Fonzarelli, you silly smurf. Get on it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, do what you were here for. Do what you came here for. Support this content. It's not enough just to watch the video, even though that's important. The most important thing for you to do is interact with the video, and you can do that by liking, commenting, and sharing the content. So that's what my petition to you is right now, to share the content, because that's how the show's going to grow. That's the only way the show's going to grow, and I think I forgot to get my link for my other channel because I was going to put it in the chat. I didn't do that. Whatever. The point being, my channel is not going to succeed without my audience. I need you guys to share this content over and over and over again. All right, so right now I'm just getting up Sandra 3 up on her tripod. All right. Let me get some of this stuff going here. Take that picture. Zooming in on my 3 Mile house. Okay, so I had this prediction that the ceiling would, or the floor would be dropped into the back, and that's what we have. We have absolute massive energy flowing to the north. So this is prime looming conditions, or the extension of the floor into the distance, because those are the characteristics of looming. You see farther, or at least it makes it appear as though you're seeing farther. Yeah, this is massive, high aether band etheric energy out there. There's that boat. All right, so now let's, oops. Wow. That is crazy how far away that is in my viewfinder. I'm going to have to definitely take a look at that. Oh, I've got to get my my polarizing filters out. Really wish I could share this with you, but I just have so much trouble with the Nikon apps that can be streamed from. because you're supposed to be able to, stream from your phone hooked up to your camera so that people can see what you see, but I don't know how to do that. All right, so I'm going to put on my ProMaster Made in Japan polarization filter. So there's two different lenses on here, and when you turn them, it accentuates the colors or the light. Yes. Talk amongst yourselves, of course. All right, so let's get up here. Try to get that locked down. Yeah. Tell you what, this camera hobby is very tedious when your tripod and your camera don't want to cooperate with the necessary position that you're trying to focus on. Oh, then it dropped out again. What is this issue? Stop. Again, I have to do it again. Up a little bit higher. Okay, and then beg for it to stop. There we go. All right, so I'm going to record this because the lighting is such that the sun is behind me, so I can't see my screen very well. So I'm really not sure how well this polarization filter is. That looks like it might be good contrast right there, so I'm going to keep that. So there is absolutely no clarity on what this target is. If you didn't know what this target was and you were filming it right now, you wouldn't know what it was. It's just this white smudge being blown by the ether. And it's flowing from the south to the north. So what I'm going to do right now is back off and then go down south and see if I can find some evidence of it flowing the opposite way. So here we're going to go to the south. Okay, so you just see all I did was back off that target. Okay. And then I'm going to dear Smurf. Okay, so this is all one fell swoop, sweeping. This is however many degrees of sweeping, like 120, 140 degrees maybe. It's not 180. Okay, so then I've got the sun in my face right now, so this is going to be tricky. Let's see if I can zoom in on this. Let's see if we can see the flow. That looks like it's flowing. It looks like it's flowing left to right still, but I can't tell because I have my reflection in the window. I can't see. So again, I'm just panning across because right now, again, I cannot see my viewfinder because the light from the setting sun is directly in my eyes right now. And even if I shade it, I have my reflection in the viewfinder, so this is just not being kind. But it does look to me like it's flowing the same direction as it was up north. I'm trying to get a little bit more of a steady camera shot for a couple of minutes. again, I'm now rotating the polarization filter, and I think I have to make this one lighter. Actually, now that I'm doing this, it looks like it's flowing to the right. So I'm going to leave this here for a minute. Maybe see if there's another spot. No, I think I'll just go back here. All right, so I'm going to go right there. I'm going to get to this polarization thing again. Should probably come up with a more professional way of describing this, but it is what it is. I can't see which way that polarization might improve the scene. All right, so what I'm going to do real quick is end this stream, jump back and see if there's something cleared up with my YouTube, with my TikTok. So thanks so much for checking this out. If you're listening to the sultry sound of my voice right now in a recorded episode of The Plain Truth hosted by Travis Finley, make sure you hit that Fonzarelli, jump into the comment, make a comment, and then also share the content. I'll check you later.